Hello, class. Welcome to what week are we in? My goodness. We're almost done with the class, honestly. This week you should be working on preparing your persuasive speeches. So I wanted to talk a little bit about the persuasive speeches and some expectations, clear up a couple of the frequently asked questions that I've had so far over the weekend and yesterday and this morning. But before I do that, just a couple of announcements. I've had some questions about E5 and E6. Do note that those are two assignments that I have deleted. I just really wanted you to focus on the speech ladder assignments this week, as you are having less time to prepare this speech from the last one. I didn't want to overload you with having to, watch videos and take notes when you could be thinking through your topic, organizing your content, finding your sources. And since you have less time to prepare for this one than you did the informative speech, I wanted to make sure that, I was being fair and not taking up too much of your time. So if you see E5 and E6 posted anywhere, please disregard. And then if you have any, if something's telling you I should check on this, then email me and I can clear things up for you. But I believe I've deleted it everywhere that I can see. So if you're seeing it anywhere in the grade book or an announcement or anywhere on Blackboard, let me know so that I can delete it as well. I don't want to cause any confusion for anybody. So besides that, I have also been grading the speeches. I believe I'm done. So if you don't have a grade for your speech yet, let me know. Some people, I think, posted in the discussion board as well, and that's not something that you need to do. So if you did that and I didn't catch it, please let me know so I can grade it for you. I don't want to have missed anything. This Blackboard shell, as you know, it has a lot of different places. I've been trying to clean that up as we go. I didn't have too much time to do that before the semester began, so thank you for your patience with everything being so detailed. You've all been doing a great job, and after watching the informative speeches, I am so impressed with the work and the time and the preparation that you're all putting into your speeches. It really makes me so proud to see that even students at the high school level can meet the college level with the appropriate amount of work. So I am very proud of you. I'm very happy with what I'm seeing in the informative speeches. So now to talk about the persuasive speeches. A question I've been getting is, should I use the same topic as my informative speech? And my first instinct is to say no. And I've been telling people, no, don't use the same topic. Use something different. Simply because if you want to have a good persuasive speech, it needs to be a topic that is very clearly debatable. So if you gave an informative speech about, ocean and marine life, well, you're not really persuading us of anything. You're not changing my mind about anything. You're just letting me know about something a topic that you know a lot about, which is great. But let's say you did a speech over the importance of exercise. That's an informative speech. You gave us a lot of information, but in order to make it a persuasive speech, you would change that topic from the importance of exercise to why you should exercise 3 to 5 times a week. I just made that up. So those are very similar topics, but you can see how one of them is telling your audience this is what you should do and supporting it with credible evidence. So if you have an informative speech that could easily become a persuasive speech, reach out to me so that we can have that discussion. I don't want your persuasive speech to sound informative. It really needs to be an argument that you created, that you're making, that you want your audience to agree with you on. So the easiest thing to do is to think of a topic that you find yourself trying to convince people of. And when I took public speaking in college, I did choose the exercise and eating right. And simply because I had just gone through my freshman year of college, and if you've never heard of the freshman 15, it is this theory or this kind of urban legend, not an urban legend, that's the wrong way to say it, but it's basically something that happens to college students the first time they're away from home and you don't have your parents buying your groceries. It's like a free-for-all and you just eat whatever you want all the time, and the average weight gain for a college freshman is about 15 pounds. So I had just got done with my freshman 20. I had gained 20 pounds, and so I was going through trying to be healthier. not eating waffles with cinnamon sugar and syrup on them for breakfast, and finding my way through adulthood. So my persuasive speech was why you should eat right and exercise. So if you find yourself trying to convince people of a particular topic a lot, that would be a good topic for you to choose for your persuasive speech. But you always want to choose something that you actually do agree with, because if you find yourself changing your mind during the speech, like going back and forth and the argument is blurry or kind of murky, then it gets confusing for your audience. So make sure that it's something that you truly believe that you want to convince people of. Another thing I want to tell you about the persuasive speeches is, although it's really easy to go for the controversial topics, I heard for the informative speech, I heard a couple of them that had to do with the border wall, current events, controversial issues like that. Those are the easiest topics to select. But you want to make sure that it's something that you actually believe in, and it's also something that, an argument that you're creating that isn't going to offend everyone. So it is okay to have a view that is different from someone else in your class or different from your teacher. And I do not grade based on what I agree with or not. I grade based on your organization, your ability to create an argument, and your speaking style. It has nothing to do with what I believe in politics or anything. But my advice to you is to make sure that you're not making it personal in any way. You are supporting it with credible evidence. It's a very clear, logical argument. And you're not bringing in any personal biases to it. So with that being said, please let me know if you have any questions about topic selection for your persuasive speech. I want to make sure that you're choosing something that you really care about, because when students are passionate about their speech topics, oh my gosh, they're amazing. It's great to see someone get into what they're saying. And there's a huge difference between someone who just chose something that they didn't really care about, and someone who's really passionate about it. So I want you to choose something that you're excited about. So reach out to me if you have any questions about it, or you're stuck and you don't know what to do. I can definitely help you with that. But other than that, let me see what you have due. This week is Speech Ladder Assignment L11, which is the outline. Make sure that you're using the structure that's within the assignment details in the Roman numerals. And then the visual aid for your persuasive speech. So for the informative speech, you didn't have to submit it. That was just your chance to kind of get used to it. For the visual aid, you do have to submit for the persuasive speech. So make sure that whatever you're creating, you're submitting as well. If it's a PowerPoint, if it's a handout, I had a student in another one of my classes make a handout for his audience members. So if you have that, submit it there, and you don't have to worry about, once you're submitting it for L12, you don't have to worry so much about making sure that you can see it on the camera. So it gives you a little bit more variety of choice in the type of visual aid that you use. If you want to just use one photograph, or 2 or 3 photographs that you show behind you while you speak, that's also a good option. So the visual aid this time can really be a lot of different things. Just make sure that you're submitting it no later than this Sunday, which is the April 21st, no later than 11:59 p.m. So that is all I have in terms of announcements. I look forward to talking to you, and I am really looking forward to seeing your persuasive speeches once they're due. Have a great week. Bye-bye.